That was big, man. That was as exciting as it gets. And again, congratulations to you guys. Now, 3 times you've been to this show, and you've been the head coach of all 3 of those, right?
No, just one.
Just one of them.
Yeah, I was assistant before.
What's going through your mind right now? I got to put this on in front of you. Go ahead. And
Man, I love these guys, our staff, these guys right here, our parents. I mean, just what a team effort. It's literally speechless. I think where many people thought this wasn't possible, and that's a credit to Connellsville, how great of a team they are. Once we got the first 2 wins, and then once Bo Fennick pulls off that win, and then they started believing, right? And it's just a team effort all the way around.
Fennick avenged an 8-0 loss, back in December down in West Virginia. And to avenge an 8-0 loss in this stage for a freshman, and to do it with an exclamation point, that's a lot of work being put in by the staff. Okay, we figured this guy out. We've watched the film. We have a plan. And he went out there and he executed. And he knew as soon as he got that first takedown, he knew he could do it.
Yeah, and again, I agree with you. It seems like it could be the staff, but that's Bo Fennick, man. That kid works 3 practices a day. He works hard. And I think what we're forgetting, too, is he came out in a match with Rehack that they were ranked pretty high in 15 seconds, 20 seconds of the match, he gets caught in a cradle and gets pinned. So you talk about the mental toughness of someone like him, and I'll tell you, he's a confident individual because he's earned the right to be confident. And I think that gave him the right to come back in here and put himself an opportunity to get a big win, and he got a big win there. I'm so proud of him.
Talk about Firestein's match. We absolutely lost our minds.
Yeah. So Max, I'll tell you one thing about him. He's both those guys special freshmen. Honestly, going into that match, and I told him he's one of the guys on our team that I would put on the mat in this situation. I knew if we got that win, we were going to get it one more out the way we were bumping our lineup around. And Max can wrestle in every position, and Max has, he got big guts. He's going to wrestle in. He's going to wrestle in any situation.
Good save there, Coach.
You put him in any situation, he can attack your leg. He can go, dude. So Max can wrestle. And he loves to wrestle. He loves that kind of environment.
Acrobatic type stuff. I mean, when he came back.
Yeah, Max. But again, it's no secret. Those individuals in that whole group, they're hard workers. They are hard workers. I think our conditioning is always a factor. And we take pride in that. And so I'm proud of him. But yeah, Max. What can you say?
Obviously, you've been in the war room with your staff, coming up with all kinds of different scenarios. Did any of your scenarios, were they very similar to the results here today?
Yeah, we knew we had to win a couple matches that we weren't supposed to, right? And, again, you mentioned the Bo Fennick match, Titus Colangelo, what a comeback at the end right there.
Yes.
But we like to believe in that Titus match, that's a conditioning. Titus works very hard. He's another hard work. You guys know it. You've been through this. There's no replacement for it. Connellsville is a great team, and to give yourself a chance to compete with them, you have to be very good, but you have to work hard and live the right lifestyle and do the right things. And it's a credit to these guys.
For sure.
Speaking of guts, Ethan Cartwright, the sophomore, bumping up to 172, giving up a weight disadvantage there. With the match on the line, you guys a 3-point lead. He doesn't just go out and win, he gets a major decision win as well. How much confidence did you have in him leading into that match, and what kind of guts did he show tonight?
Major confidence going into that match. I knew that they had Lonzy Vilma sitting left, and we knew we could either get Luke Ankney or Ethan. We thought in a match it would be a match that we could win to seal the match. And again, that kind of goes back to first I want to go on Cohen Bucciaconi, having someone like him that's a 20-match winner in our lineup that we have confidence in to get, in lineup. He did a great job, but Ethan, just what can you say? I mean, he was calm, cool, and once we got where we knew that it was a 28-25, Ethan's very good, and we said, hey, look, if things go against you, you can lose a decision. You don't have to do anything special. You just need to wrestle. And if you wrestle, you've been doing it since you've been 6 years old, I guarantee you're going to win this match. You're that good. Be confident in yourself. And he went out and executed, I think, the first takedown. Then after that,
he fought off a takedown because Lembo was in deep.
Yep.
And I think that took a little bit of the wind out of the sails on Lembo. And it gave Cartwright that little bit of boost. Is like, I got this, dude. And he did. He showed
Ethan's an extremely hard worker. His stepdad Greg Sill was on staff, so I don't know. I think Greg was pretty nervous, so I walked over to him. And
I didn't know that was his stepdad.
I said, Greg,
he was puckered up.
I said, Greg, right in the middle of that match. I said, "You ready to go here, buddy?" that's credit to Greg, and Ethan does a great job. Greg does a great job with our whole team, and obviously preparing Ethan for that type of moment here. So that was big. I can't imagine how he felt. I was nervous, but
Is that something you tell him before the match? Now, you could have, even if he loses a decision there, you guys would have won on criteria. Is that something you tell him leading into that match? Like, hey, he's probably going to throw some junk at you because he needs a major. A decision doesn't get it done.
What I told him going into that match was, look, now Ethan Cartwright is, in my mind, he's one of the better guys in the state. He's composed. He's ranked in the in the WPIAL. Like, for Ethan to get pinned by a lot of guys is really hard, or to get majored. He's a guy that we count on in all of our matches. So what I really wanted to tell him there was, hey, just wrestle, because something happens and you lose a match, we still win.
Yeah.
You don't have to go out and be anybody else but who you are.
We're still team now.
Yeah, we're a team now, man. Like you just 28-26, you got to go win a match.
Yeah.
In that match, you just got to wrestle. And if you wrestle, you're good enough to win. That's who you are.
Are we celebrating that tonight, Coach Lebe? Jiggers? I already told him to put the wings down and get the mud ready.
I don't know. I'm going to leave that up to the parents here. Man, what incredible. We appreciate you guys being down here.
We loved it, dude. It is what it is. We couldn't have video.
Yeah.
And we hope to all of you still tuned in with us. I know it's been a long broadcast show brought to you by Quest School of Wrestling, but talking everybody, trying to explain, literally, I retold the whole Firestein story in between matches because it took me a minute to digest it, and I'm trying to replay it in my head. What's training look like as we head into the state tournament?
Yeah, right. It's difficult, right? It's tomorrow. Let them obviously have a day off, but then we got to come right back to Norwin, who just wrestled them in a 28-19 match, assuming they take care of business, and they're a great program, great staff. I'm sure they're excited to get back at us. But again, our main goal first was to win the WPIAL title, because 25, 30, 40 years down, these guys are WPIAL champions, right? That's
never
special.
goes away.
Never goes away, right? We'll focus on the PIA tournament coming up right here, and it's like we told our guys. Did many people expect this? No, right? The Connellsville's that's a credit to Connellsville. But first day we had practice, first day of school this year, and I remember at the end talking to guys, we can be WPIAL champions. You guys are that good. They're workers. Super proud of them. It was really cool to have my wife, kids here. They're getting old enough that they can enjoy it. Our backing of our parents and boosters is incredible. Our administration, Zach Kessler, one of the best ADs there is, period. One of my really good friends, Dr. Perano. He's awesome. He's awesome. He's a wrestling guy. And our principals were down here, Mr. Kerr, Mr. Suvek. So again, we love the support we have. It's a community, and it's special. That's how you win something like this. That's how you win something like this, right? You got to have a special community behind you, and that's with administration, parents, boosters, families, coaches, wife families, or what you call. So, super proud, man. Super proud.
You are. There's a glow to you, and I said the same thing about Coach Martin. He's so modest about things. He's never too high, never too low, but you could just tell he was happy for the kids, and there was a glow about him. Coach.
Thank you, guys.
Brother, congratulations. Go enjoy.
I got a shirt for you, Jeff. You can't get off. And then
I got our new shirts.
George. So again, appreciate you guys, all you do.
We love you. Thanks so much.
Love you guys. Thanks.
Thank you.
Yes, sir, man. Go enjoy yourself.